TEGAN LOMAX dead after being killed by Storm Belinda as drowning Lily McQueen, and trapped Sinead O'Connor and Sami Malik survive. There wasn't a dry eye in the house as powerful and deadly Storm Belinda claimed her first life. When newly married Stephen Hay and Harry Thompson bitterly fought it out in the pouring rain over Harry's affair with James Nightingale, caring TEGAN Lomax was so worried for her brother's welfare she braved the lashing water drops by stepping out her front door and instructing him to go inside to safety. As TEGAN was pummeled by a falling tree, the mum was pinned to the ground, leaving Stephen, Harry, Tony Hutchinson and Mr. Malik to pull the weary and crushed nurse out from under the hefty trunk. As the mum was rushed to hospital, it emerged after an emergency operation that none of her vital organs had sustained any serious damage. Too much relief, but it seems this was just one trauma too many for poor TEGAN. Having survived cancer, giving birth, a baby swap, the murder of both her parents and endless suffering, she passed away from a shock cardiac arrest in her hospital bed as her unconsolable family witnessed the tragedy. Boss Brian Kirkwood said of the Lomax family's upcoming new direction, "It's horrible. First of all, Jess has been such a brilliant part of the show for 5 years. TEGAN arrived almost 5 years ago pregnant and giving birth in her first scene to DD. We played the baby swap storyline and 5 years later that story has come to an end. We knew we wanted to take the Lomaxes in a very different direction next year. And sometimes you make really horrible decisions to take characters in different directions, but thanks to Jess for being an important member of the cast for 5 years." Elsewhere in the village, Lily Drinkwell was seen meeting with bit on the side Romeo Quinn, only for the jetty to collapse under the pressure of unrelenting Mother Nature, plunging her into the deep and frozen waters below. As the young girl gasped for breath, her two shirtless lovers Romeo and Prince McQueen were seen valiantly braving the murky waters and pulling her to safety seconds before she drowned to death and became vicious Belinda's second victim. Actor Malik Thompson Dwyer said of the dramatic scenes, "It was an absolutely amazing experience. It was a challenge because I can't hold my breath for very long." Actress Lauren McQueen commented on Lily's traumatic brush with death, "It was the scariest thing I've probably had to do. I'm not the biggest fan of water. I had an email saying, 'Can you swim?' I said yes, but I wasn't sure how long I'd be able to hold my breath underwater. We had a full day in Blackpool filming it in a tank, so it wasn't filmed in Hollyoaks. I was proud of us all, because it's a great achievement." High drama was also taking place in returning Sinead O'Connor and Sami Malik's car. With the life of two characters in endless danger, they both narrowly made it out alive as the Hollyoaks signpost finally took an act of revenge and pummeled through their car roof with a merciless and deadly vengeance. How will the Lomax family cope with the latest crushing death? What does 2019 hold for the doomed family? Will Lily choose Prince or Romeo? What trouble will Sinead and Sami bring to the village this time around? Will Storm Belinda claim any more victims? Thanks for watching SoapBuster, YouTube's daily soap news and spoilers show. Subscribe below for the next episode.